Hey everyone, how's it going? Playing some 5x10-2, the last mission today, and we're going to be talking about how to try and beat this game as easy as possible and as fast as possible. Unfortunately, it isn't as cut as dry as that because this game is completely random. Everything you pick up along the way, every floor layout is completely random, and you might not get the same items as I do. But don't worry, cause you can like keep resetting until you're like ready to go. Cause basically this game requires you to grind out like the first 5 floors like constantly until you're pretty much ready to speedrun the game. So you're basically on a scavenger hunt, and this could take a little while, to be honest. Because not only do you have to try and find all the items you need, you also need to grind out AP on certain dress spheres to get accessories. Because once you get enough AP, you forge an accessory that gives you like auto Doom Proof and Confuse Proof, which is the main 2 items we're going to be grinding out. So we're going to start off with Yuna. Yuna is extremely important because A, she starts off with the Gunner Dress Sphere, which gives you Confuse Proof once you kill enough enemies. And also, her Trainer Dress Sphere allows you to dig. Apparently, for whatever reason, if you choose Riku or Pain, they don't have a dig option, and I was actually very fortunate to get an evolutionary water on my first floor here, which is extremely useful. I didn't use it immediately for some reason. I don't know why, because evolutionary water increases my level by 3, so I would be level 4 here, and it is incredibly useful, especially the Gunner Dress Sphere, to raise the Gunner Dress Sphere's accuracy, the crit percentage and damage, and of course HP. And I don't know why I didn't use it immediately. I'm sort of just fumbling around at the start. And basically, because I got the evolutionary water, I didn't actually get any good items until like level 4 or 5. Unfortunately for me, I stepped on a cursed seal, which locks your dress sphere in. And what that means is I can't unequip it, and I can't move it around. If I had more dress spheres equipped, it could be that cursed seal could lock on to any of the 5 dress spheres, which is actually really, really bad, because the only way to uncurse it is to find the Curse Breaker book item, and that is extremely rare to find. And so in my case, what I had to do is let my Gunner Dress Sphere die once I was done with it. And how I did that was basically let my HP fall to 0. On floor 4, I managed to find a restart guide, and it said the number 2 next to it. So basically that means I'm allowed to use it twice. And you're going to see me pick up other books here, and I'm going to be able to use them 1 time. So what that means is, if I find another book that has more numbers to it, or the same number, that takes up an entire inventory slot. They don't go into the same inventory slot, it takes an extra inventory slot. So this is what I'm talking about inventory management. You gotta manage your inventory very well. Later on, your healing won't matter too much, because we're going to be able to basically have infinite MP for the entire run. But we have to get there first. We should talk about the dress spheres now, how to actually do that. On floor 5, I was able to get a dressmaker book, which makes me craft any dress sphere I like, and my best option right then and there was to make a trainer dress sphere for the dig option. Unfortunately, I'm still cursed, so I had to reset the game. Use a restart guide to reset, which is actually great because I was pretty much ready to die to any enemy anyway, and you don't want to go too far in. So this gave me a good opportunity to hit the shop and sell any useless items I had in my inventory, like the Lady Luck dress sphere, and I had an extra samurai dress sphere. The trainer dress sphere is super important because it allows you to dig up items on every floor, about 3 to 5 items per floor. It's completely random, and it does require a lot of luck, because a lot of the time the game likes to be a troll and likes to dig up nothing. But once it finally gives you the item, it's usually pretty damn good. At least early game when you're trying to find the items you need. Once you have all the items you need later on, the trainer dress sphere is completely redundant because there's no need to dig up anything. But it is extremely useful to try and get as many items as you can. And what you're really looking for is any evolutionary waters, any items that level up Yuna, any dress spheres you may be missing, and the also very, very powerful item, the copy techniques, which I did manage to dig up twice in my playthrough. So I got extremely lucky. Early game, you're going to be wasting all your ethers just to restore your MP to dig up as much as you possibly can. I don't think you can dig more than 5 items per floor, but I like to try and pick up at least 3 per floor. I stopped trying to dig for items when the game just bees a dick and basically ruins all my MP. So early game, the dress spheres you want to look out for is the Gunner, which Yuna obviously gets, and the Songstress, Psychic, and Thief. Combining these 3 together and grind them out into the accessory pops allows you to navigate all the floors without triggering any traps, so it makes your life significantly easier, and you just don't have to deal with any bullshit that can happen, like stepping on curse traps and stuff. It's just a quality of life thing that you need to have at all times until the final boss. The Gunner dress sphere drops the Confuse Proof, which is needed basically throughout the entire run. Well, actually, not needed throughout the entire run, but it is significantly useful. The final boss does confuse you. So once you have the accessory, you can ditch all 4 dress spheres. And then after that, you want to focus on having a Dark Knight, which is going to be your main dress sphere anyway. Combined with the Samurai and Trainer dress sphere, which obviously the Trainer dress sphere you're going to be using constantly every floor to get 3 to 5 free items. And that drops the Doom-proof accessory, and then once you basically just go around and just farm enemies until the eerie laughter is coming, and then you just move on to the next floor, because we don't want to deal with the founder at all until the time comes. There is certain floors that you have to deal with him, but we'll get to them once the time is right. So once you're done with all the grind out all the dress spheres that you need to, you should just any dressmakers you come across, you just want to make Dark Knights, because you want to the way to level up your dress spheres, well, the only dress sphere you can be leveling up is the Dark Knight, because it's the most OP one. It's basically you have to have another copy of the Dark Knight and then level it up, and then it levels up by just adding the levels together with the dress fusion secrets. So this is where the copy techniques come in. So if you have a relatively high Dark Knight, you can just use the copy techniques to copy that, and then dress fusion secrets, and then you basically double the level, which is fantastic. And this is where the other dress spheres, your final 4 dress spheres come in. The Gun Mage, the White Mage, the Black Mage, and the Mascot. Having all 4 of them combined with the Dark Knight makes you pretty much OP, and you basically cannot die, because having the mages combined together allows you to have MP restoration every 5 steps, and then the Mascot dress sphere halves all damage. So all that combined, you're basically OP and you just don't die. So at this point, you're basically just farming Dark Knights, any level up items for Yuna, and the fusion items. However, if you're going for all achievements in one playthrough like I did, and let's be honest, you're really playing this game to get all the achievements for the game, is you have to access the Tombear room and get that secret treasure. And to do that, you're going to have 2 save memos. Unfortunately, the save memos you can have all in one item, so it doesn't take 2 inventory slots if you're lucky. And then you need 3 copies of the Secret Rooms book to access the secret room. And then and I'm going to show on screen right now how you do that. So in the first room, you basically just break the middle stone that is... If when you see a stone formation in a circle, you just destroy the middle stone, and for me, there was a teleport on it, so it was just sort of like an easy indicator for me. So when you access the elevator, make sure you use that save memo, because going into the secret rooms puts you into a completely random location. You don't always go to this secret room. There's like other rooms that you can go to where you fight enemies, and usually if you basically, if you don't go into that room, you're normally going to be fighting enemies, so you got a soft reset or whatever. So then you have to use another secret rooms to access the next portion of the secret room treasure or whatever it's called. And for me personally, I knew I got it because the music cut out, and then I formed into the room. So this next one is basically it's a huge X, and you just break the middle stone once again. And once again, once you access the elevator, make sure you use your save memo to save your progress, because once again, you don't want to waste your secret rooms on a monster, on a monster room or whatever it is. And then finally, you can use your final Find Secret Rooms book, and with a bit of luck, you'd get them all back to back like I did. I got really, really lucky here. And then you come to a room where you can be... it's like a triangle formation, and once again, you just destroy this middle stone. Even though the triangle formation looks kind of weird, but the triangles close together basically told me that this is the one. So you just break the middle stone once again, and this is the final stone you have to break, and this will unlock the Tombear room, and then you fight the Tomberries, the Mega Tomberries, which take a long time to kill. And once you beat them, they drop the secret treasure that gives you the achievement, or trophy, whatever. Also to know, before going in there, this third room actually gives you the only copy text that you're supposed to get, but with the dig command, we actually can farm those, if you're lucky, from digging. And with that, my friends, is basically the entire guide of everything you need to know about 10-2, the last mission. It takes a good, like, hour, maybe 2 hours to get everything you need, but then once you've beaten everything, you can literally just speedrun the tower, and just beat the tower within, like, a couple of hours, if you're lucky. The only time-consuming thing about this is every 5 floors you have to break a seal to access the teleport to go up, and I'll put what you need to do on each floor in the description, because talking about it would just extend the video much more, and to be honest, there's really no need for me to do that. So I'm gonna end the video here, everyone. If this helps, if it helps you in any way, feel free to comment or whatever. Hopefully this helps you out with your plat or 100% achievements. This is probably the most tedious and annoying thing about Final Fantasy X/10-2. But it doesn't take that long once you know what you're doing, once you're all set up. It's just a really long process, unfortunately. But that's why I thought I'll just make this video as short as possible. Once again, I'll leave what you need to do on each 5th floor to progress through, because some things are just really dumb, what you have to do, and without a guide, it is really dumb, but oh well. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next video.